Hi viewers, how are you? Today we are going to discuss about Hollywood movie Bliss. Mike Shell wants to blow your mind that much is apparent from his previous theatrical films. Another Earth and I Origins, both of which detailed with intellectually trippy sci-fi themes. The writer-director continues on the same path with his latest effort set in two worlds. One up which is a computer simulation figuring out which provides the main interest of the film, starring Owen Wilson and Selma Hayek. Premiering on Amazon Prime Video. Although even after watching Bliss, you may not be sure, as with both of his previous works, the filmmaker delivers an endurably ambitious mind bender that bites off more than it can narratively chew. Wilson plays Greg, a recently divorced sad sack who's devoted to his granddaughter Emily. He's the Cooper. He spends most of his time at work, mindlessly, mindlessly drawing idyllic scenes on notepads, and when he is repeatedly Sonod to see his boss. He in, in, insisted takes time to call the pharmacy to get his latest prescription renewed. When he does finally drag himself to the meeting, he is promptly fired and then accidentally kills his boss. And that's not even the strangest thing that happens to him that day. Drowned his sorrow in a bar, he meets a mysterious woman, Isabel Hayke, who latex onto him with obvious romantic interest. You are my guy, she tells him. She is also homeless and has magical powers of telekinesis, which she demonstrates to Greg that we has as well. She takes him roller skating, during which both have a fine time working physical havoc and knocking people off their feet with the mere wave of finger. He doesn't have to worry that they are actually hurting anyone. She assures him since everything around them is merely a computer simulation. It is not real, she declares. Normally to reveal what happens next would count as a spoiler. But since it is all shown in the trailer, all bests are off. Greg suddenly wakes up sporting a much better haircut in a modernistic laboratory. It's all been part of a scientific experiment conducted by Isabel, who also looks remarkably more kempt. It turns out the Greg is a scientist as well, having invented a thought visualize device. The lab is located on a beautiful island, actually located off the coast of Portia. which should see a dramatic rise in tourism if enough people see the film, which seems to have as many holograms of people as actual ones. Not surprisingly, Greg is quite confused by all this, not quite sure what is reality and what is not. Viewers may well relate to his plight with the scenario featuring a plethora of twists and turns that must have seemed every clever on paper but ultimately feel off putting. Greg's doubts are furthered by the admission of another scientist who advises him that serious questions have come up about Isabel's research. He is played by Saisin Goy Bill Nye, complete with Bovite, so you know he is credible. For all the intellectual questions this puzzle game of a film raises, it fails to engage on an emotional level. We never care about the relationship between Greg and Isabel in whatever world they are in. A subplot involving Emily's desperate efforts to find her missing father feels extraneous. As with his previous films, Chill attempts to add thriller elements to the mix, but the stakes feel so artificial that little suspense is generated. William Wilson's amiable, regular guy persona makes him perfect for the role, allowing viewers to fully identify with Greg's confused state. While Hayke is often as her doctor character, she goes a little observed as the mystical homeless woman, coming across like she is auditioning to play the wacky medium archetype in Village Spirit. Bliss boasts admirable technical elements, including well conceived production design and cinematography that expertly delineate the two very different worlds the main characters inhabit. But for all the film's imagination, it is hard not to think that we have been down this matrix like road before. You find yourself wondering why Greg doesn't simply take the red, red pill. Because this is a story about the movie Bliss. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and finally I asking you that please subscribe our channel and like our videos and press the bell icon for receiving more our videos.